What's up, Blockheads? It's a beautiful morning. Got in these new bad boys. Still looking at No!
Give me that. Your takeover is over.
Over.
So if you guys don't know, Captain Anna here, she took over the channel for Babes Ride Out video. You guys be sure to go check that one out after this one. If you haven't seen it yet, but it was awesome. As you guys know, Captain Anna has to be a part of the RUROC helmet unveils. We finally got in the
RUROC Atlas 3.0 Liquid Carbon.
Finally, they have arrived. RUROC Atlas 3.0s. So sitting on top here, we've got the RUROC Atlas 2.0s. These are the helmets that we have been using for a long time. I was looking at this helmet the other day and just all the nicks and scratches and bumps and bruises. I have absolutely put this thing through the ringer. I probably have over 10,000 miles on this helmet by now, which is pretty crazy to think.
I haven't even cleaned mine up yet from the trip.
Yeah, and I mean, you just recently put like over 1,000 miles on yours. I'm really eager to see the updates for the 3.0s. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and we'll get into unboxing. Yeah. Lots of updates for the Atlas 3.0. We'll put mine to the side and we'll let you focus on your unboxing. Damn.
Dang, that's cool.
Damn, it looks pretty badass. Yeah. That's cool. Visors.
Got some visors.
Pin lock.
Oh,
yeah. Damn. All right, let's start the after call. First order of business, these little things right here. Yeah. Blockhead and Captain Anna. All right, guys, so the RUROC Atlas 3.0, what is different about this helmet as compared to the 2.0? Why is it better? So they basically redesigned this thing from the ground up. It's got the same aesthetic, obviously. Fun fact, the vents on the side were inspired by a Lamborghini Aventador, if y'all don't know. And then the overall helmet with this piece here was actually inspired by fighter pilots. So a couple of the changes that they did make, the visor system is new. So we'll just go ahead and we'll throw the old one up here too. So visor system, you see this one has this piece of plastic over it, whereas this one goes right to the edge, no little piece of plastic. It's toolless still, so the 1.0, you had to use tools. The 2.0, you no longer had to use tools. It's just this little twist tab, and then you had to take this piece of plastic off and put it on the new visor. Now on the new visors, for the 3.0s, you don't even have that piece of plastic, so you should just be able to remove that. 2 less pieces, less work to change the visor faster. So the visors are also pin lock. So this piece here, so there's a little layer of film that causes air to be insulated, which keeps it from fogging up. So the 2.0, the first place it locked is right there. With this one, the first place it locks right there. So that's fully open. That's the first stop. Second stop. Third stop. Fourth stop. Closed. So that one right there, awesome for airflow, whereas beforehand. They also say that the helmet is quieter. One of the things with the RUROCs is they do tend to be a little bit louder with wind noise, and so they're saying it's a bit more aerodynamic, thus more quiet. We will also be putting that to the test. Let's take a look at the differences in the padding. So you've got, I don't even know, like more of like a leather material. Totally different update. Totally like very, very big change. So with the new one, it is, they say a double-faced fabric, combining the strengths of, I don't know how to say it, but polyamide. You ever heard of that? Polyamide.
Sure.
So apparently it boosts evaporation, so, you know, sweat and whatnot. Also has polyester that allows moisture to be transferred away, so moisture wicking, I guess. Same as the 2.0, it does still have the emergency release, just in case. The visor mechanism has been reduced in thickness, which actually allows for a larger EPS liner. So this is the new one, this is the old one. Still small, but this one definitely, it sticks out off the helmet more.
Yeah.
Versus this one, it's much more streamlined. Another update is they've redone the seal along where the lens is here. So this is the previous one, which you guys can see is very thin. I never really had any issues with water, like going through rain and whatnot, but this one is even beefier. It says the new seal further reduces water and wing ingress and provides an even quieter and more comfortable ride. So I never had an issue with it, but yeah, that is noticeably different. They do also offer a lot of different visor colors for this, which I'll be sure to, you know, share a screenshot of right here. But for ours, the gold, which you guys know is mine. Is this the red one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's yours. Once again, RUROC is really stepping their game up. It's awesome.
That's good.
Shh, that looks so good. All right, you wanna try it on real quick, see how it feels?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Does it feel better
Yeah.
than the last one?
It actually feels like a small. This feels good.
What about interior-wise? Like it has better fitment?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits so much better because like that one, it was the right size, but it just felt so bulky on my head, you know? And this one is like just the appropriate size. I'm a small, by the way, before people ask 17 times in the comments. It feels perfect. It's not too tight. It's not loose at all.
Also, on interior stuff, just before I forget, they still have fidlock. So no D-rings, fidlock magnetic system, which I absolutely love. Would you say?
Oh my gosh, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since...
Especially when you're like, crap, I forgot to button my helmet. You're just like, boop.
Click. Yeah, let the magnet do the work. So that's how you undo it.
Yeah, super easy.
And that's how you latch it. Like, the cheek pads actually integrate right there. And then the snaps, man, they hold much stronger. Also to note, the way that the headliner snaps in doesn't give you pressure points, which is nice. You can see where the venting is in the helmet. There. One of the things I love about the RUROC is that it actually comes with Velcro in like the earpiece areas. The cheek pad redesign, I didn't even notice this. It's not connected, so it's not just like a singular hole, which makes it way easier to reinstall because you don't have to run these straps basically through and like pull them through that hole. You can just like put them in and slide them. Velcro in the mouthpiece area right there for a mic. And that is usually for their Bluetooth system. Their Bluetooth system is mostly for like connecting to your phone. You can communicate, I wanna say they said rider to pillion. And it is magnetic now. You don't have those little small screws. So if you remove that, check that out. How cool is that? You've got your connections there for their setup. And then just magnetizes back into place. It's pretty awesome. No tools needed for that. There we go.
If they ever develop helmet comms, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be no need for, you know, using a Senna or a Cardo. You could just like have their comms, but the fact that Anna is riding her own motorcycle, we need to be able to communicate further than rider to pillion, so rider to passenger, hence us installing these ones. I get a lot of questions about that from you guys. Y'all ask why we don't use the RUROC ones, and it's because they're not quite comm units. They're more for linking to your phone and stuff, like for listening to music or getting directions for GPS and stuff like that. The rating for the helmet, because I know you guys will ask about that as well. I gotta transfer my GoPro over to this one, so we're gonna do that off camera, and we will see you guys on the bikes.
This is her first time on the Yamaha MT-09 SP, and then also first time in this helmet.
Yeah.
But damn, the helmet looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your traditional red, you know, but, oh,
It works though.
Yeah,
Got that red visor.
right? Looks really nice.
it's nice to change it up, you know.
For sure. So what are your initial first thoughts and impressions? I mean, first thing you basically said was decreased wind noise, so it's not as loud. That's awesome. But what's something else that you notice about coming from the 2.0 to the newly updated and released 3.0?
It fits a lot more snug. Like, it's a lot more just around my head.
Right. No, I know what you're saying. It feels like it's closer to your head. Like it has more of like a firm fitment, which is not a bad thing. I will say the front mouthpiece, it does feel like it's been brought in a little bit. I think that kind of adds to that feeling of firmness. The interior padding, like whenever putting it on, it just
it's so nice.
Feels way better.
The reduced wind noise is a huge difference.
Yeah. Especially on you being on a naked bike.
Yeah.
Just feels like it's hard to communicate. I mean, obviously, like, you guys are able to see all of the things that we list out that they've upgraded. You know, you can read it on paper, but it's one of those things, like, if you've got a 2.0, hell, if you've got a 1.0 and you do a 3.0 now,
oh my gosh,
the difference is going to be just absolutely dramatic.
Night and day. Yeah.
Because it's already a big change from the 2.0 to the 3.0.
Yeah.
It just feels, I mean, the last helmet felt really good. Like, like I said, I put like over 10,000 miles on that thing, and no issues with it. No issues like in the rain, with water, you know, getting in, anything like that. The only downside with the 1.0, same as with the 2.0, lighter weight helmet. It was just, it had a lot of wind noise at speed. And so if you're going on like more distance trips, you know, I would usually recommend earplugs or plug phones. But this is like, the amount of reduced wind noise is incredibly noticeable, like Anna keeps saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a huge step. It's probably one of the more significant changes. Fitment just feels better. The interior padding feels better. Along the neck roll feels just really nice, which Anna was talking about earlier as well. A lot of really awesome updates and upgrades from RUROC.
I think you really nailed it when you said that it feels very premium now.
Yeah.
And not to say that the 2.0 didn't, because I mean I love my 2.0, and you know, I just got back from doing that 1,000+ mile trip with it, and it served me very well. Like, I mean, we rode like 300 miles in the rain, and it was a great helmet. Commenting on the wind noise is because I forgot to put earplugs in for half of my ride. I think that especially if you're looking at doing distance riding, you know, those are the things that really make a difference in the long run, is how comfortable it sits on your head, and you know, the fitment and the wind noise. And I mean, I could see myself doing just another 1,000-mile trip with it right now.
Right now. We're gonna get on the highway here, get back, because Anna has to head out. She's going on a trip to Southern California, and we'll be able to test it out, how it feels on the highway. I gotta say, man, hats off to RUROC. The increase in quality from the 1.0 to the 2.0 is awesome, and the increase in just feel fitment quality from the 2.0 to the 3.0, it just feels way more refined.
And something, you know, I was commenting on earlier too, that I really like about RUROC is, I do feel like they really take their, you know, consumer basis feedback into consideration when redesigning and re-engineering, because honestly, all of the like kind of complaints I had about the 2.0 have been fixed in the 3.0. That's the kind of thing I look for, you know, when upgrading to a new product.
Feedback from its users and actually implementing it, which is one of the really awesome things that RUROC has been good about. And so to see them like continually progress, you know, model after model, update after update, you know, listening to their consumer, that to me, that's a big deal with the company. You know, I feel like a lot of companies don't do that nowadays.
Yeah. Woo! All right.
How is it? So I'm behind a windshield, so I can't really give like too honest of feedback. I'm having a lot of the wind blocked for me, but you being on a hyper naked.
I mean, obviously there's more wind noise now, but the helmet isn't moving at all, which is nice. You know, because my other one, even though it was the right size, it would sort of buff, you know, there's like some buffeting on it, so it was just really big on my head. So
you being a small, you would say the fitment is like pretty spot on?
Oh yeah, nice. Very spot on.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're a medium, don't get this helmet.
Medium.
Yeah.
That's good. So as it breaks in, it should like, you know, continue to feel like the fitment feel good, because a lot of times like people will buy a helmet and it'll feel good at the time, like just right, but then the pads break in and it like basically like kind of adds some of that looseness to it. So all right guys, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna wrap up the riding portion, we're gonna go back into the garage, into the house, and we'll wrap up with final thoughts.
All right, guys, I totally messed up and recorded the outro in time-lapse mode on accident. So, like I was saying, Captain Anna had a trip to Southern California, so she's currently in San Diego, but I have managed to phone her, and she's going to give us her final thoughts on the RUROC Atlas 3.0 by phone from SoCal. So, Captain Anna, what were your thoughts?
You exercised your option to phone a friend.
That's right.
Yeah, like the Atlas 3.0, so cool. Like you said, kind of keeps going back to that word premium. It really feels like that. I know that I've read a lot of things about people being like, oh, you know, the Atlas 1.0 had a lot of issues. Like the Atlas 2.0 was pretty loud. Totally transparent. The Atlas 3.0, great product. The wind noise has been reduced so much. And the fitment, you know, like we said earlier, so much better. It is actually a small. I consistently wear a small. This helmet is a small. Like I said, if you are in between sizes, you need something a little larger, this is going to be tight on your head. Yeah, just a really great helmet. I really liked it. You know, for the ride that we did, I look forward to wearing it more. And hats off to, or I should say, helmets off to RUROC for really just always stepping it up, really being open to feedback from their consumer base. Like, that's really commendable and respectable. You know, they really do listen to the feedback that we all have, and they really do hard work to improve on their products. So definitely a step up from the 2.0. In my opinion, worth it. Yeah, love it.
Helmets off.
I had to.
Awesome. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. That is our first thoughts and impressions on the RUROC Atlas 3.0. Just keep on coming back around to the word premium. It just feels like they really stepped it up a notch, and it just feels really quality. If you guys are interested in grabbing one of these helmets, I do have a limited discount code. There are only 10 available uses for this discount code. You can use the code Blockhead10. So the word Blockhead and then the number 10 on the screen there, and you guys will get a discount on the RUROC website. So be sure to go check it out. Link down in the description below. We will be sure to do a follow-up video with thoughts and impressions a little bit more long-term on this, but I have been wearing it, I would say, for 100 to 200 miles. Nothing but good things to say so far. I do like how much quieter the helmet is. That is a very noticeable difference. And also how much more quality the visor mechanism feels. It's a very solid feeling now. It's also not as loud in terms of like the actual latching mechanism. So, but yeah, we'll be sure to keep you guys updated as we use the helmets and get miles on them. Hope the video was useful. Hope it was insightful if you guys are considering one of these helmets. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down in the comments below. Let me know, and I'll answer to the best of my knowledge. If you guys did enjoy it, do me a favor, be sure to hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job. And if y'all aren't subscribed, you want to continue to see Moto content like this, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon also while you're over there so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. Go follow Captain Anna at Captain Anna, link below. Big shout out to RUROC as well, as always. And until next time, you guys, ride safe out there, stay vigilant. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.